Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my...
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, blue 60. Check 55, Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready. 22. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That's 10.
Second and 9. At the 23-yard line.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, alert 3. Like 7. Hey, switch gears.
On second and 9, Stafford. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. D.D. Westbrook, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good. It's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota gives to Henry, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Where are they, team? 22. He can't hang. 3. Like 20.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
General West. He's checking. 0. Check 3. Kill. White. Kill. Hey. Check.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back run. Who knows?
Now Michelle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Spawn! 22 jet bombers. Hey.
On the ground is Michelle. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Easy! 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. And middle. You can't block me.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
One. Blue 18. Get tight. March 22. It's just one.
Mariota to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
First down, New England.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to air it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check 55, Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check. Watch twist, watch twist. Monday. Drill right, 22.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the... Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 31 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. With the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
General, flash. One. Exit.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And an alley to run. Big hold of the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
66. Roll it.
It's caught by Davis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
21. 55.
Stafford on 1st down. It's complete. James White. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
53. Ready.
Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
218, chop. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
On 3rd down, Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Check 13. Hey, check Mike 21. Alpha. Mike 21. Let's get the ball.
Out of his end zone, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
55, Mike 55. Hey, Zoo. Stop your whining.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rock it.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Chopper. Check the backer. 56.
Final play of the half here. Mariota flush to his, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Arrington being chased out left. And that's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. 29 is the Mike.
Back to throw. Arrington uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
51's the Mike. Let's go, D.
On fourth down, Arrington. And my goodness, this is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. 22 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. To throw on third down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Off play action. Arrington. Complete. It's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Mariota. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Throwing on first down. Arrington.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Looking to throw. Arrington. It's caught. Humphreys. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. Arrington. Got a man. It's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Set. 180. Check. 55 to mine. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Double right. Watch the flat. Watch the flat.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. And he completes it to Westbrook. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
Westbrook. It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's Michelle once again. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, New England.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Richardson. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short.
We got this.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, lock it. Out. There. Check 49. Come. Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check 52. Bang. Look, squeeze. Hey, Sam on. Check. Under 10. There.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right. 21. Hey, little over hard. Ready, move. Hey, box truck.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Check my 21. Man, that's trash.
On 1st and 10, Arrington into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion.
And bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. This is White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trucks over it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Buying time to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check. Crunch. Hey, give me radar. Easy.
Stafford going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Stafford. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, Arrington. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And